That's very good. Okay, yes. So, what we have here on your face is a certain amount of dust, it seems. A certain amount of stress that you're carrying around with you, and we're going to make sure that we can brush that away. We're going to make sure that we can brush that away right now. So, what we're going to do to make sure that we can do that is we're going to take this brush and we're going to be moving it downward on your face. We're going to be moving it procedurally downward. We're going to be moving it methodically downward, repeatedly over your face in order to make sure that we can brush this stress away. Make sure that we can take these stress and brush it off with our various brush implements that we have. We want to make sure that we're doing this with the brush that we have in our mouth, and make sure that we have the brush that we have in your face. And what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that this brush, make sure that it brushes every little piece of stress away, every little piece of that away, and so that's going to be good. It's going to be good. Okay, alright, so that's good. That's responding very well. Your face seems to be responding quite well to that, and I am pleased with that progress that you've been making. That's very good. That's very good. Now, I think something what we'll notice is that as we brush along the occipital lobe, we're going to be noticing a certain amount of defense against the stress inhibitors. And so we have to make sure that we can brush right by that, make sure we can brush right by the stress inhibitors that were going on there, and make sure that we can really get every single part of the stress out of here. Make sure that we can really get that stress to get out of here, and that's gonna be very good when we can get that all done. We can get all that stress brushed away, get all that stress brushed away, and that's gonna be primarily what we need to be doing. It's primarily the best thing that's gonna be doing. And so, okay, so then we have a little bit of resistance there on your parietal lobe, okay, so we're gonna make sure that we brush that, make sure that we take the brush and brush that away. And once we do that, we're going to be a little bit of the stress is going to be brushed out of your face, brushed right off of your face. And you wear that stress all day on your face, and it's just not necessary. So we're going to make sure that we get rid of that for you. We're going to make sure that we take care of that for you, and we're going to get all that stress brushed away, get all that stress brushed away, and then you're going to be okay. That's very good. You're doing very well. You're responding very well to the treatment. I think you're responding very well to the treatment. And I knew you would. I knew that you would. This treatment isn't for everyone. This doesn't work for everybody. It only works for people who are as wonderful and as perfect as you. And so I am really grateful that you came into this office and that you can really experience the full breadth of this treatment. That's great. This is great. This is going very well. Nice and soothing. Brushing that stress away. That's exactly what we need to be doing at this moment. That's exactly what we need to be doing at this moment. That's going to really help. That's going to really help out, I believe. I believe that's really going to help. We can brush that stress away. We can brush all of that stress right out. You're too blessed to be stressed, as they say. It's just a little joke right there. And so there we go. Very good. All right, yes, that's great. That's doing great. You did a great job, and I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you that you did such a great job with that. You did a great job. 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 Now you did a great job. Now please. Okay, look at me. You did a great job. I'm proud of you. I'm great. You're great. We did a great job. So now what we're going to do is we have to touch your face to make sure that it is still intact. We did a lot of brushing. We want to make sure that the structural integrity is still here on your face. We want to make sure that all the parts of your face have not fallen off. This is something, you might think it's a little bit silly, but it happens. It happens to people more often than not. In fact, I would say about 9 in 10 people have their entire face fall off after this procedure, and so we have to make sure that you are one of the 1 out of 10, lucky ones ones who can still have your face attached after this procedure, because that's a dreadful fate, and we have to deal with that, like I said, about 90% of the time. And luckily your face seems to be responding very well to the treatment, where it seems to have taken a lot of the stress away and left behind it a face, and that is really good. That is primarily the best sign that we can have that your face has been remaining on your face. Okay, yeah, so I see right there. I see right there that we have a little bit of stress right here. So it seems like not everything was taken care of, not everything was taken care of, but don't worry. It's okay. You're doing very well. Okay. Okay, good. So what we're going to do is, I think we have to resort to a little bit of our dark magic in order to get the rest of that stress away. And so I hope that's okay with you. I hope you don't mind a little bit of dark magic getting in the way. Now, it's not something you have to worry about. Dark magic, I'd say, a lot of people think that it comes with a price, but that price, it's worth it. Trust me. So let's just get into it. It'll be okay. Just a little bit of a dark magic incantation we need to do in order to fix that stress, to make sure that stress gets right on out of there. Okay. So let's go. Hello, Diego Froggy. Hi, how are you doing? Are you doing okay? Looks like you're doing all right here. If I examine you properly, yes, seems like you're doing okay. So let's go ahead and we're going to. Good. Okay. So what we're gonna do. think that you've taken the dark magic, and that's really been a helpful thing. I think that a lot of the stress that I see here is being replaced with relaxing feelings. It looks like a lot of the stress on your face has dissipated, and we are left with a lot of relaxing feelings instead. And as is the goal at the clinic that we have here. And so I think that yes, it looks like a lot of your stress was eliminated in that procedure. That's good. That's really good. That's a good sign. So I'm glad that you're responding well to this treatment. I'm glad that you're responding well to this treatment that we have. Yes, it seems that we have a good baseline to work with. And so what we want to do is we want to make sure that now that you've kind of cleaned the slate, as it were, a little Dr. Humor there for you. As long as you are there without any stress, you want to make sure that you stay that way. You want to make sure that you stay that way. You want to make sure that you stay that way. You want to make sure that you stay that way. You want to make sure that you stay that way. You want to make sure that you don't build that stress back up just as quick as you got rid of it. You know, these tingles can take the stress away, but only you can stop it from building back up again. It's gonna happen through life, but there are ways to prevent that from being so significant. So that's what we want to really work on right now. Getting the stress away and keeping the stress away. Getting the stress away, keeping the stress away, getting the stress away, keeping the stress away, getting the stress away, keeping the stress away, getting the stress away, keeping the stress away. These are two things that we have to work on. Look at me. Okay. We want to make sure that we get the stress away. We want to make sure that we keep that stress away. And that's why we have these command words. We have these command words like sink. So when we say that you want to sink down and you want to be in a relaxed state, and you can say this word to yourself. You can say this word to yourself while you're at work, while you're relaxing, while you want to relax, when you're in a situation where you want to relax. You can say this word to yourself and you can sink back. You can sink back into your relaxed state, and you can go into this place. You can go into the sunken place. You see that movie, Get Out? That was a fun one. I love that movie. Anyway, so you can go into that place and you can relax there, and that's something that you can do. You can do that on your own. And so, don't worry about it. I am keeping your soul very well. And so you can go into the state at any time because you don't have to worry about that soul taking up your space. You can just relax. And take a load off. And I hope that you are quite peaceful, at a peaceful state, at a restful state, and you can close your eyes at any time. And it is alright. You just feel the sounds and hear the sights. Feel the sounds, hear the sights, look at the tastes. I don't know. You humans have such complicated senses. I don't know how it works. I just work here. I'm alright. That's what I always say. I always say that to the receptionist out front. They think it's funny every time. Yeah. Or at least I'm paying them to think it's funny every time. Anyway, look at me. Don't look over there. That's where the receptionist. Don't look at the receptionist. Look at me. see, where is it? Oh yes, here it is. Okay. So what we have to tell you, legally speaking, is I have to tell you. So I think as long as you are okay with all of that, we can begin. We can make sure that this is an authorized procedure. So do you agree to all those binding terms? Do you agree to every single one of those binding terms? If you do, please sign the contract. In blood, thank you. Yes, blood would do very nicely. Oh, fine. I can help you. I can give you a little. Let's see where I can give you a little prick. Yes. Okay. Sorry. Let me just go right up here and give you like a nice little poke. Okay, there. That should be a good amount of. Oh, you want a little bit more? Okay. Okay, there you go. You should be bleeding profusely now. So please make sure you can sign that contract. Please make sure you sign that contract with blood, because that's the only way that'll be valid, you know. In my line of work, that's the only ink we use. So I thought maybe we could celebrate a little bit. So signing the contract, you know. do is I'm gonna cut some champagne here. Got some champagne we can pour. Oh, very good, very good. I love a good glass of champagne. Good glass of nice, exactly champagne, not water. A nice good glass of bubbly. Yum, 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 yum. I love to drink in reverse. Yum, 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 yum. Very good. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed your little delicious treat, your little delicious glass of water. And so I think, so yeah, okay, so look at me. What we want to do now is we want to do a basic test on you to make sure that we have everything right. We have everything okay. We have everything okay here. So let's check that out. Okay. So how many fingers am I holding up? This is an easy one. Come on. I know you can do it. I know you can do this one. One. Very good. You did it. Right. You did it. How many fingers am I holding up? This one's a little higher. Yes, that's right. Three. You did it. Okay. Now how many fingers am I holding up? This is the biggest I can do. On this hand anyway. Yes, that's right. It's 5. Okay. Now we'll try with a different hand. How many fingers am I holding up? Okay. How many fingers am I holding up? 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 Fingers am I holding up? How many 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 fingers Very good, Falco. Very good, Falco. Pixel. I'm glad that you are enjoying this experience because it can be an enriching process. It can be an enriching process and also a healthy process to get a checkup like this, to get a fancy checkup at the clinic by Dr. Dan. So really, I think the best thing that we can do, is we can look at this part. We can look at this part. We can picture that this part is gonna be the part. So I think what we're gonna do is kind of look at this area. This area over here. This area. It's not really something but so really what's going to be happening is we're going to be going down here. Pick a little circle like this. Pick a little circle like this. We're going to be making sure that these things are going to be rounded. We're going to be making sure that we're going to be like circling through time. And you know, that's really kind of like we're looking at this point. That's what we're really looking at this point. So we're going to make sure that this area right here, it's going to be talking about in this area. And so I think that we also look at this area. There's going to be like one of the parts. It's going to be one of the parts of the body. One of the parts of the face. Yes, 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 yes. Just keep it up, keep it up. You're doing great. Thank you so much for following. Edel Cortez. Edel Cortez. Welcome to the Hell Zone. You're doing a great job. You're doing a great job, Edel Cortez. You're doing a great job. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being such a trooper for this point. Thank you for being such a trooper. I promise it won't be much longer. Won't be much longer. We'll be able to give you that consultation right quick. So is complete, and you did such a great job. By the way, you did such an excellent job. As we took a look at this beautiful face of yours, and I think you are definitely approved for the procedure. Now, there are some possible complications, but as you have already agreed to all that in the contract, I don't think it will be a concern. Certainly not a liability. That's what the contract is for, anyway. Anyway, I think it should be okay. I think it should be all right. I think it should be okay, and we can go ahead with the procedure as long as that's okay with you. Oh, it is okay. That's great. That's great. That's great. I'm glad to hear it. Well, I look forward to your procedure, and I think it will go great. What do you think? Do you think it will? I think I'm hopeful. Okay, that's good. I'm glad that we're down for the procedure. soul extraction, and I believe that that should be enough to sever the connection between you and your soul. And so I'm glad that you've elected to take this procedure. Not a lot of people are brave enough to go through with it, but you are certainly brave enough. You are a brave trooper, and I appreciate that about you. Okay, so what we're gonna do is relax. We're gonna do is relax. Okay. Now that we're relaxed, we're centered, you're focused, you're focused. Look at me. Are you centered? You're focused, okay. Centered, you're focused, you're looking at me, you're not looking over there, don't look at my colleague, look at me, don't look at my colleague, don't look at me. Okay. Now, I'm going to place my hand upon your face. Like this. Then we're going to do some light demonic chanting. A light destruction ritual. Okay. That's all. It's scary, but it's honestly, there's been, it's nothing in the grand scheme of things. It is nothing in the grand scheme of things. Okay. So most of your face left. I think if we look at this portion of your face, you'll find that the most of it is intact in this region right over here, where you have most of your face intact, and I think that's really something that I'd like to point out and focus on. And so, yes, so we have removed your stress. We did remove most, I'd say all of your stress, and also all of your soul, but, you know, depending on the person, that's an okay thing. That's not a big deal. You know, there's always complications that arise whenever you're doing any kind of procedure like this. And I promise it's completely natural, and honestly, you look a lot better for it. You look a lot better. You know, you look a lot better. You look very good. I think it really suits you. The part of your face that was not altered by the procedure, I would say, was already the best part of your face. So, looking good there, Chief. Looking good there. I think this one, that's a keeper. It's a keeper, I'm gonna say. And don't worry about that soul being missing. Don't worry about that soul being missing. You don't need it. You don't need that thing. I promise we're gonna keep that thing just that thing's gonna be a-okay in our care. No, you can't have it back. You can't have it back. It was in the contract. You can't have it back. You don't want it back. Please. It's okay. Shh, it's okay. You don't need it. Now, how are you feeling? Are you feeling okay? Are you feeling alright? Are you feeling relaxed? Are you feeling nice? Good. Yeah. Okay, good. Great. Perfect. Great. That's wonderful. I'm glad that it hasn't had any adverse effects on you with the fingers. Gotta be looking out for the future. Yeah, I mean, some people say that they just spontaneously hear demonic mouth sounds from time to time after they get the procedure, and they don't really know. Don't really know where they're coming from, and that's completely normal. I want to tell you that's completely normal if that ends up happening to you, so don't worry about that, okay? It's a side effect that will be, you know, around anywhere from, I'd say, about 48 hours to 48 centuries, however long you end up living. I don't know. It really depends. Some people have pretty long lives these days. Betty White turned something like 99, right? So, you know, maybe it'll be that long. Who knows? I don't know. But you're doing okay. You're doing great. 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 And I wouldn't worry about that anymore. Alright, so, okay, alright, just smile for me. Smile for me. Are you doing it? How about now? Are you doing it now? Okay, good. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. You don't need to do that. You don't need to do that anymore. That's good. I think this procedure's worked out very well. I see no downsides. I see this as an absolute success. Right, of course, yes. Yeah, I mean, one soul. Right, I forgot that was that. Right, yes, yes, humans do only have one soul. Yes, that's right. Well, I mean, in any case, I'm glad that you appreciated the procedure. Feel free to leave us a great review on Yelp. Can you believe it? One or two 1 stars, and that just tanks the whole thing. We have a real PR problem. I hired my nephew Jimmy to handle the whole thing, but I just don't get computers like he does. That guy's great. He's so smart. Oh yeah, okay, that's true. That's a good point. Yeah. I never thought about it that way. You seem pretty good with computers yourself. Maybe you could take a look at that sometime. Okay, well, it's been great getting to know you. It's been great getting to do this procedure on you. Yes, of course. Are you feeling relaxed? Are you feeling okay? Are you feeling nice? Are you feeling good? Okay, good. Okay, great. That's wonderful. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to go out there into the world, and tell them that you are feeling great. Show the world how good you feel. Tell them you don't need that soul, you don't need that face, you don't need that. Well, maybe you did need that part, but that's okay. You don't know about that yet. Anyway, in any case, that non-disclosure agreement is binding. You cannot sue us at any point. That's pretty much it. So we'll have a follow-up in, let's say, 30 centuries or so. I think that should be a good amount of time, to make sure that you're not still experiencing these side effects that you say you're having. And I think it should be good